What's up, guys? This is Kyle from Wax Museum, and I am back with part 2 of my gold binder update video. And you might have seen part 1 where I showed how I rearranged some of my Topps Chrome and some of my Topps Finest and some of that stuff. Well, I wasn't happy with that after I finished with it and looked through it again. So I've rearranged the top stuff again. So instead of mixing some of the other sets in with the Topps Chrome, I thought, you know what, I'm finished with most of these sets, so let me just put them in here straight through. So I've got 2003, I've got 2004, I've got 05. 05 was a bigger set. I've got 06, and then I've got 08, and I left spots for the two 2008 cards I'm missing, and then the one 2009 card I'm missing. And then I continued on with the other sets. So I've got Finest in here. Now, I'm missing a lot more of these. I don't anticipate necessarily picking them up now, so I can always rearrange some of the pages later on. The Topps Chrome ones, I think, are going to stay as is. I've got this, some of the early Finest stuff up until 2002. I've got some 03, and then, like I said, there's some more space in there. So what I could always do is, let's say I go crazy and start buying a bunch of Finest. Well, then I could just move the Bowman pages somewhere else, so it's not that big of a deal. So you see Bowman Chrome stuff here, especially look at these later years. Look at the difference between those 3 years. And then I've got some Topps Pristine on this page, and then some random stuff, some of the one-offs like Topps Contemporary Collection and 52 Style. All right, so then in the in-between pages, I really wanted to go into Prizm next, but I thought, you know what, let me do kind of a filler Panini page with some random stuff just in case I need to move this page at some point so I don't have to move multiple pages in my binder. So let's say I get a bunch of Finest, I get a bunch of Bowman Chrome, and I have to move stuff. I can always take these out. So then we start into the Prizm, and I've done something with this page that I've suggested before, I've talked about before, but I've never actually done. And those top 3 cards here are just pictures of cards that I own. And I know some people think that's kind of goofy, or some people think it's funny. Other people have said that they think it's a great idea. I do that as placeholders, so I know, you know, hey, I own the Danny Granger Gold. It's a PSA 10. I don't want to take it out of that slab, but I want it to be represented in this binder. And if you're flipping through it quick, you really don't notice it. Obviously, if you zoom in on it, it looks kind of pathetic. But if you're going through it quick, you're probably not going to notice that those are printouts. So anyway, we go through the Prizm here. And I'll do a video here pretty soon in the coming weeks that compares the different golds and ranks the different golds. I haven't done that yet, so you can see throughout the year. So that covers the Prizm side. I left a little more space, being optimistic here, hoping that I can get more in the future, although some of them are getting harder to come by. And then I started in on Optic. For 2016, the first year of Optic Gold, I am missing, I know, Paul George and Monta Ellis, and I really, I mean, the Paul George is probably more likely to surface. It's just going to cost a lot, but I don't know if I'm ever going to see those anytime soon. I did order an orange Paul George on ComC to see if I could use that as a placeholder and to see how different they really look, because, and I probably have an orange of another team somewhere in my collection, but this gold is kind of dull. So I'm thinking, you know, maybe I can use the orange as placeholders for some of these more expensive cards and just kind of compromise a little more than I have in the past. You know, it bothers me that I couldn't have everything complete, but you can't have it all. So here's some more of the Optic stuff, including some of the newest ones that I picked up in my ComC shipment. And then I've left some space in here. It's not just Pacers in this binder. So I've got some Colts as well, including a 2013 gold Andrew Luck that I traded a 2014 gold Andrew Luck for. And then some miscellaneous ones here. Obviously, the Colts golds are, I've got a lot fewer of those, and I haven't even started with the Topps Chrome stuff. I do have one Finest, and I was actually really disappointed with the gold from that year. I think it's 2002, at least if it mirrors the basketball it is. And then this isn't all gold, but I've got a random R-Test page in here. I really just didn't know what to do with this page yet. It was in the old gold binder. I left it in there. Some of the stuff is gold, so I'm just going to keep that in there for now. A couple other random R-Test cards. But anyway, I promised you a gold update at some point. I apologize for the glare on the pages. It's really hard to show a binder without that. But I hope you enjoyed that. And if you've got a gold binder, I know several of my friends out there do. Ryan, Mind Cycle Cards, has one. I think Caleb, who I've talked about before, might have one as well. So I would love to see you show those off, whether it be a video on here or social media. Just tag me and let me know. Otherwise, remember there are new episodes of the audio podcast that come out every Thursday. And as always, thanks for watching.